And this is, I suppose, what most of us have in our house is conventional attic insulation between the joists. And when we look at this from a retrofit scenario in particular, but same thing applies to new build, we want to make sure, first of all, that the glass wool which has been retained in the ceiling is well fitted between the joists. So that's acting effectively in the first instance. What you can also do is you can introduce moisture management and vapor control into the system if you don't already have it by taking a barrier membrane and laying it between the joist and over the joist, so it'll just run across, and you can push the existing insulation back down in between to make sure you've got good vapor control there before you add any further insulation above. That's not absolutely necessary in every instance. Quite oftentimes you will have a foil back plasterboard offering vapor control at that point. So again, the key thing to consider is that your vapor control must be on the warm side of your insulation. Your top-up roll then, in order to achieve the targets for SEAI, would typically be a 200 millimeter roll of insulation. What they look for is a good quality product. There's Isover Metac is this particular product. It's got extremely good mechanical properties, very good recovery. When it comes out of a roll, it will just pop straight up, and you can see it's a very resilient product. So good quality products, one of the main things they look for, and that should be installed with good continuity across the entire roof and carry right down into the eaves. Okay. The other area of concern then is to look at your access hatches. You want to make sure that your access hatch is also insulated, so again you're maintaining your continuity, but that you also draft strip around your access hatch, and that draft strip is held in compression. So when you close it, you should have a latch so that it's held firmly in compression, so you don't have any air leakage through that, and make sure that then you don't have risks of vapor moving through as well. Okay. When we talk about the eaves, your insulation, Alan spoke earlier on about the insulation coming up to the underside of the soffit, and quite oftentimes with external insulation that won't necessarily be carried up into the soffit. What you can do is bring your insulation down over the wall plate and down onto the top of the wall to make sure that your insulation here marries up with the insulation on the outside of the wall, or on the inside for that matter. You just want to make sure you've got continuity all the way through, because any gaps will provide a thermal bridge. So it's very important to address that detail carefully.